Those of us not fortunate enough to know Mandela well have come to understand the man through his legacy. The letters he wrote alone in his prison cell, the speeches he delivered to his people, and those incredible shirts that he sported.
The history of Madiba's shirt. Nelson Mandela's style remembered. His signature bold and colorful Madiba shirts. Well, here is just a few of them. Now, back in 2013, there was a story for the Huffington Post that was written by Julie Wilson. Former South African President Nelson Mandela, who served 27 years in prison for anti-apartheid activities and led his continent into the new era, has died at 95, it said at the time. Much like Mandela's freedom-fighting comrades, his tireless campaign for civil rights and peace was heightened by his sophisticated and proud sartorial manner in which he presented himself. While the former president of South Africa certainly wore plenty of custom-made suits, it was the traditional Madiba shirt that comprised his distinguished and celebrated signature style. The bold and colorful printed shirts, named after Mandela's African clan, became synonymous with the icon after he first debuted the look at the South Africa's first democratic parliament in May 1994. What Mandela has accomplished for South Africa and for the world as a whole was so staggering that it might seem insulting to put it in context of style, but it would be just as insulting to ignore it. Zandel Blay, editor-in-chief of Hello, Nigeria, and adjunct journalism professor at Syracuse University, told the Huffington Post, "We couldn't agree more." Mandela's fashion-forward flair, combined with his revered political legacy, not only influenced others to adopt his eye-catching style, even to this day, but also inspired entire clothing collections. We can't forget the essence of the struggle was affirming that a black African was just as much of a man as his white brother. Blay said, Mandela's wardrobe and action did this succinctly, but it was a wardrobe as dignified and elegant and as powerful as the man who wore them, which carried that message across visually. My grandfather, Nelson Mandela, was introduced to this style of dress when he was freed from prison in 1990 and was given batik printed shirts by Indonesian President Suharto. Recalls Tawini Mandela. He went on to wear shirts by South African designers such as Sanwabil Nadimas and Desiree Berksky. He opted to wear these shirts because he did not want to be confined by a suit and tie. Africa's climate is very hot, and he wanted something that was elegant and easy to wear, that would reflect the bright colors of Africa and his easy, laid-back leadership style. The origins of Madiba shirts go back to the first years of Indonesian independence, when the country's first president, Sukarno, promoted batik shirts as a symbol of national independence. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president, adapted striped batakari shirts, kente cloth, and later also Zu Inai jackets. Around the world, formerly colonized people were launching wars of national liberation against imperialist powers. Clothing became a highly visible symbol of this yearning for freedom in many countries. The leaders of the national liberation movement sometimes chose to wear suits and ties as a sign of equality with Western leaders, and one of Mandela's suits is on display at the entrance to the gallery, but their interest in alternative styles is significant. Mandela's preference for the Madiba shirt clearly demonstrates both his rejection of Western conventions of power and his ties to all those who struggle against apartheid and colonialism.